The last social bookmarking site that we're going to have you sign up for is StumbleUpon. And out of all three, Dig is one of my favorites, but I'll tell you what, StumbleUpon is my favorite by far. I just love the way they present the data. They make information easy to find, and they also make it easy to actually enter in your own social bookmarks. So let's take a look at StumbleUpon right now. Now, if you're not a member, what you'll do is you'll come up, and this video is really about just getting signed up. So you'll look up here on the top right, it says new member, ? Start here. So you'll click on that link, and when you do, you'll be taken right here to this this screen. So the email address is jchilders1985@gmax.com. John Childers. Choose a password, and there we go. And again, month, day. And again, I always just use kind of 1985, and I am male, and here's the CAPTCHA code that they're all using these days that we have talked about several times. And this one actually uses a more secure one where it has 2 words, so there's a space between those. And you go ahead and just click join now. And at this point, what it's doing is going in the background here, and it's creating your account. And StumbleUpon has a really nice toolbar that you can upload and into Firefox. Now, the choice of browser that you have is really an individual choice. And you know, I've used Internet Explorer, which comes with Windows, but I've also been using Firefox for the past couple of years, just because to me it was a much more extensible browser. So if you go to firefox.com, you can download that browser. It's free, and it gives you just what I feel is faster browsing and more capable experience. So if you do that, you can get the toolbar from StumbleUpon, and it will show up just like this picture shows you here. You'll see this little toolbar whenever you're looking at any content, and you can vote it up or vote it down and that sort of thing. So if you want to, click here to get the toolbar from Firefox, and it will install for you. But for now, I'm going to click skip and start stumbling. And so here we go. So they step you through a little bit of a process of trying to discover what you're all about and what you like. And so if we look through here, let's say that I'm interested in books and business and health and fitness, computer graphics, comedy movies, humor, internet tools. Let's look through here, multimedia, philosophy. Again, I'm just choosing things that you know, look not interesting to me. So science fiction, science, self-improvement, software, travel, web development, writing. So I'll say save now and stumble. And again, these are things that you know, they're just asking you to do as part of the sign up process. So this is the way that you go through and discover new content. So for instance, if I click stumble right now, what it's going to do is start bringing up random content that it thinks that I might like. And again, this is just one of the cool things about, you know, StumbleUpon, is it presents this kind of just interesting way of surfacing content. So again, this is a little different. So this is just an interesting kind of, you never know what you're going to get, but you like it or you don't like it, and you can share this. And you can also look here like for all topics. So for instance, if I wanted to go here and I wanted to say something like architecture, and hit enter and click architecture, then what it's going to do is start actually bringing up information about content that people put in here about architecture. So a bunch of just interesting content. So now you're starting to understand a little bit why StumbleUpon is named StumbleUpon, because they step you through just great content. So I could say, hey, I really like that. And I could say, okay, let's keep going. What else in the field of architecture do you think might be interesting to me? So this is kind of how StumbleUpon works. So, you know, that's kind of it. Now you can always go home here. So this is my StumbleUpon kind of dashboard look, is what you would say. So here's my favorites. This is one I've favorited. And you can look at it by whether they're photos, videos, and those sorts of things. And that's kind of how you do it. So that's how you get set up with StumbleUpon. And in the next couple of videos, we're going to tell you how to kind of wrap all three of these together and how to go through and really start bookmarking at a high level and get a lot of bookmarks in there so it's driving traffic for you. Now, one thing I didn't tell you here is if you want to post a new social bookmarking link in StumbleUpon, kind of an important piece I left out here, you do it right here. So this is the post new section. So if I wanted to post a new site or video or picture or blog, I could come in here and click on any of those. So if I clicked on site, it asked me what's the URL, and it asked me right here to put in kind of a series of what you would say kind of a description of that particular site. So that's where you would do this. If it was a video, this is URL to the video, and this is the text I would write about that. And then once you type that in, you can click preview and see what it looks like here in StumbleUpon. But I just really like StumbleUpon. It's kind of an interesting, neat UI, user interface. And there's also the search button up here as well, so you can go through and just search for content. So if I wanted to see something about Denver Broncos, I could do that, and you would think there would be a lot of content in there around the Denver Broncos. So sure enough, there is. So you go through here, and here's one on Noshawn Moreno, who is running back that they just signed, and some content that someone has flagged and socially bookmarked. So that's kind of the way that works, and that's StumbleUpon. So now you know how to get signed up and how to go through and start looking at some of that content. So there you go, and we will see you in the very next video.